a while longer to get the money because the big dogs already been in this, and that's why that the Daisy is
Daisy.
what is what I recommend to everyone out there now, because this is a ground level, this is a ground level opportunity. This and they're looking to go public. So just a little bit about Daisy. This is an opportunity, and then we got other opportunities. Your Amazon store is definitely turning around now, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
This
went through the same group to get my Amazon situation popping, and it's starting. It's up and downs with everything. It's that's
is up,
part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And the
but that,
investment platform of things, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't say
that's
nothing about
that's
that.
another that's another
It's showing
uh,
income. It's an income stream.
yeah, it's another long-term play though. If you think about it, you invest in this, you're looking for a year to get your return off your investment, and then after that, it's like the cake on top, because you're completely hands off. This is, you're not doing nothing. Like you got employees. Like you really, providing a way for other people to make money, and other people to eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And, and you getting paid by doing what? By sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So now
It's
you
a
getting
little
paid.
more than just sleeping. I ain't gonna sit here and say it's that easy
I
now.
mean,
You know what I'm saying? I
you're
wouldn't sit
not.
here in front
You're
of a lot of
not.
people and act like you gonna want to know. You got to know your business. I don't believe in just it's automated, so you don't got to stress things like if as if it was something that you had to be tediously dealing with all the things of the pick up, the drops, the
You got to put a little
ordering,
work
picking
into it.
the products, the you know what I mean. So I
So,
understand that, but you get paid more when you do it yourself. You know what I
oh,
mean.
definitely.
But for an
But
investment standpoint, I
for an
again,
investment standpoint, it's passive. It's
yeah,
passive income.
I
You know what I'm
understand that
saying?
too.
And that's everything within these phases, everything within these opportunities are more passive income, which allows you, frees up your time. You know what I'm saying? And you literally do get paid in your sleep, bro. Don't tell me you ain't wake up and saw the store sold 5 items that you never touched, you never
Oh, that's a
posted.
fact. That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying?
That's honestly opinion. You know what I mean? We can't front on that at all. You know what I mean?
So,
Me and P have been definitely, yeah, we're
and
like, yeah, it's definitely doing its
it's
thing.
no,
You know what's crazy, OG, to tell you the truth? Because I knew it was gonna have to come out. You can't hide what's in the dark come to the light, right? So
yeah.
in my last year, obviously in the transition of things taking place, I had to do some things to find other ways to bring in some extra money. You know what I mean? And we were looking at, like you said, diversify ways money come in. So you only could be in one place at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I focus on my long term goal as far as my daily operation is obviously dealing with logistics. That's what I do during the daytime. Been doing it for at least 4 years now. But
That,
at night, I used to run the bar, do promotions and parties. That was my nighttime little passive
yeah,
income. I had to be there
that's
though. So
definitely.
getting into the understanding of having things make money for you and you not having to watch over it like that is the phase of what we're trying to get into. So obviously tonight we could talk about the whole portfolio of the investment
Yeah,
thing that CPF is connected to. And by the way, Godal, which is Pierre, you know what I'm saying, company has invested into and has tried the different things to bring in different income on them different levels. Cash FX is one of them, right? But the
cash
main
effect.
thing tonight we want to talk about is Daisy.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
I really want you to give the people this information because I know the relaunch, it has some glitches.
Coming.
I know, but the VPN, people have questions. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah, I got a
I
lot
want
of
to give
questions.
the
I
people the
got a
right
lot.
information.
Okay. All right. So just a little bit about Daisy, right? Daisy is an opportunity, which is a decentralized opportunity, smart contract opportunity. It's on the blockchain, so this is more of a medium lower risk opportunity, which is it's basically what it's a crowd fund.
Right.
So what essentially what Daisy does is it uses the funds that are put into the platform, and it has a artificial intelligence program, which is provided by Endotech. Endotech is a company that you can actually you can look it up and see their results on what they've been doing monthly. They've been providing 300 to 500% on return of investment monthly. So what this program is, this is Endotech decided that we're gonna start working with these higher ups is Dr. Anna, which is she's the head of the DAISY program. So Endotech uses the funds that everybody put in collectively, and what it does is it trades. And right now it's trading for us. So like just like you would go out and buy coins and sell the coins when they high, buy them when they low, sell them when they're high, you know doing that yourself. This particular program does it for you, and it does it with the artificial intelligence. They have algorithms that tells them when is a good time to buy what coin and when is a good time to let it go. So right now they're participating in trading the top 5 coins and around the top 3 or 4 alternative coins. If you've been following Bitcoin, I believe it's at what, like 55, 56 right now. Like it's ridiculous, man.
I think it hit like 58, 57
Yeah,
last time I looked. Matter of fact,
yeah.
I'm gonna look right now. I don't
I
got
mean,
a front room. Shoot, it's that simple. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on.
it fluctuates.
Yeah, it goes up and down. It's been bouncing, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's at. It's at 57, 108,
Like
and 49 cents.
that alone is crazy. Now, I've been in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at like 10K. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's around the time that I got into Bitcoin, and those coins is still to the side. You know what I'm saying? Coins is definitely to the side. But about Daisy though, so Daisy, it picks out the perfect time, the perfect dip to purchase these coins, and then it trades it for us. So literally, you don't have to do nothing with the crowdfunding side, and you get paid. Now, for instance, if you put in, there's packs, and really, like, to go over this properly, it'd be like pulling up the slideshow and going over the tiers and going over everything. But I don't know.
I know we're gonna do this right now. I just want you to touch on it because I know it's coming, right? Relaunch. I just want you to give people some information, and then we can arrange for them to, we can do that, and we can arrange that for people that's interested.
There's video. We can we can get them to the proper place to watch the videos on how everything works with this. Right after this, we can send that link. I'm pretty sure you got a promo page as well, and it takes them right to where they need to go to learn more information about everything we're talking about.
I've shared it actually.
Okay, but
shared it into the groups in a couple places. So I'll actually I'm gonna reshare it out into the group, and I'm gonna make sure that they know that this is what's going on right there. So, but it's already been put out before. So go ahead though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, no problem. So basically, that's one side. That's the crowdfunding side of Daisy. Then you have your matrix side of Daisy, which is a more referral composition based side. So with Daisy, you don't have to actually tell anybody about this opportunity at all. You literally could put your money in, watch it trade, take your money out. But then there's also a referral side. So if you were to, and you found like-minded people who was interested in learning about the opportunity, and you got them in, then you would, obviously receive a portion, a percentage of what they deposited or what they take out. You get paid when they take money out. Like it's really crazy. Now this is an international company, which is not based in US. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you have to, a couple different things you need in order to actually participate in this program. One is a VPN.
VPN. Can you give them an acronym? That's an acronym. So can you give them the breakdown of what a VPN is?
Okay, so VPN, virtual private network, is basically what that helps you do is that helps secure your IP address. I recommend if I use my VPN for everything. Right now, I'm in a hotel. I use my VPN now because I don't want somebody to be able to hack into my computer or whatever the case may be. So it's a security for your network. It creates a network, an IP address, like almost like a ghost IP address. Okay. Anytime you're dealing with like your banking information or logging into your bank or something like that, when you're not on your network at home, you're at Starbucks or you're at a hotel or something like that, you want to turn your VPN on because you don't know who can pretty much log in and watch you logging into your bank account information. So
Hey, OG,
yeah.
let me ask you a question about that. The reason you're using the VPN because this is not legal in the US and you have to deal with AML, which is anti-money laundering laws. And at the end of the day, when I seen it, it wasn't enough transparency for me to understand exactly what they were doing the funds when you brought these Tron tokens, because essentially you're buying the Tron tokens. And then when you get it back, that's going to create a taxable event as well, too. So, and it's not something that the US is not being able to track. So there's some other risks that are not, that I don't think that have been presented, and a lot of people don't present that. So I wanted to know, how do you feel about that?
I mean, with my experience on using, and this is one particular phase, and I've been doing this with other phases. For instance, Cash Effects is another one, which requires me to use a VPN, Bitcoin, to do the same exact thing with Bitcoin. It is taxable. Now, the thing is I what I've been doing first and foremost is like a lot of my funds that I got in coin, a lot of these opportunities provide cards for you to actually even use where you're spending your coin. Now, once
That's
you
almost a double taxable event because when you pay for that, it's going to get converted and then they're going to tax you. That's one thing we talk about in Reddit all the time. It's almost you getting taxed double time when you do it that way with the card. That's why a lot of people stay away from the card. If you keep it with that particular coin, then it's not a taxable event. Even if you convert it to stable coin, it's still a taxable event. So that's why I was trying to worry. I was considering that. We already know people that's been in there for a while, and I'm trying to look at the tax implications and the upside that you're getting if it's really worth it when you look at the taxes that you're going to pay on top of that. That's what I was trying to see, because most people, they haven't been able to do that yet to see if there really is a true gain, because you can go to CFI with Celsius or either Nexo, and I'm getting almost 20% on my return on my Bitcoin that's just sitting there. I got stable coins sitting there and get 20%. I'm beating that return. And you can go to Indotech by yourself. You ain't even got to go through Daisy.
Yeah, you could
You
definitely.
understand what I'm saying? It's very expensive. They're very expensive. They're thorough. They're good money. Indotech is good money. They're thorough. Their robot really gets to work, but they're very expensive. I would rather go to them direct and pay the big money than go through this Daisy and have this taxable event. But also my money is locked up for a certain period of time as well. And then you have to convert it, and it has to be with Tron, which has some volatility. Tron stays between at least 3 to 5 to 6 cents. So you ain't gonna lose that much, but then you think about what you may lose with the volatility, and then it's a taxable event. You have to ask yourself, is it really worth it to go through all of this? You understand what I'm saying? That's all. That's my, that's my angle on it. That's all.
No, definitely. I mean,
Hold on,
it's
wait. I got OG. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't obviously know, by the way, because this is Master Ether. He does Money Corner for us actually every
Okay.
Sunday, right? So we
Yeah.
talk about economics, and this is what he deals with. So everything that the opportunities that come through here, we always present it to him, and he shows us he's into all this stuff, all these different
Definitely.
cryptocurrencies and all that as well. So that's
Hold
why
on.
I knew getting you on here, we would get some good information about the platforms, and people will be able to really kind of understand how they can apply themselves to it and the different, risks that they're taking in all
Definitely.
manners, so they'd be clear exactly what they invest in. Again, I know some people that tapped in with you, you know what I'm saying, through me, you know what I'm saying, that's done it. You know what I mean? The Daisy, the Cash Effects, and they're winning. You know what I mean? Right? I got you and Pierre, would you say yeah, definitely. Okay, so to hold on. Again though, as Money Corner just brought up Master Ether, those things, can you answer some of those questions as far as what you think about that though? On the same tip, as far as the the downside that might that people might not understand, because a lot of people really don't know how to, like, they don't know what VPN is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really don't know a lot of these terminologies, that they're not into the financial literacy on these levels. Some people are just starting to get into Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? For like, I'm realizing that because I got schooled up on some stuff recently, because everybody's on this wave because of what's going on with the pandemic. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, the average person wasn't talking about there was a Forex traders. People I knew for years, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden now I'm a Forex trader. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wait a second, bro. Like, you weren't even a Forex. You weren't saying you was a Forex trader before the pandemic. So now all of a sudden, because you got some money in the Forex now, you want people to know you're a Forex trader, as if you want some people to come to you to trade their money? Like, what's really like? So I don't want to make sure, and I'm not saying that's the case with you. That's why I brought you on the platform. You know what I mean? Because I know some people that's already, like as myself, has done some things and money has been made. But he asked a good question. Can you answer that real quick? I'm gonna mute my mic.
What question you referring to me? What question?
All right, hold on. Money. Can you say that one more time? What you asked him?
I asked a few things. I just wanted to kind of get your take on it, as far as it being if it is a lucrative venture for you to be able to, because I'm thinking about you getting taxed. It's a taxable event. I'm looking at the upside. I've seen people give me their printouts and see what it was. And I seen what they were doing. They were doing like 15%. I can trump that 15%, and I don't have to go through that whole runaround. Plus, if I did want to, the money that I'm actually earning on it, it's an unrealized gain, because it can go to zero. So this way I'm not creating a taxable event. If I need money, I'll just borrow against that. I use my Bitcoin as collateral, and I'm able to borrow against that. And this way I don't have to worry about creating a taxable event. And I'm still getting, I'm appreciating with the upside. And then on top of that, I'm getting paid interest while it's there. Now, I know if you don't hold your keys, it's not your Bitcoin, but that's a little bit of the risk that I'm willing to take. That kind of risk I may not be willing to take, because I know that essentially that there will be a taxable event, and that there is volatility with that Tron token going up and down. Sometimes it gets pumped, and it may be in 5 cents, 6 cents, maybe. I've been in the game for a long time. I've been in the game so long that I lost wallets and found 20K in wallets. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm a merchant. I accept Bitcoin. I've been accepting Bitcoin since 2014. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't just getting the game. I ain't a newbie. I got several wallets spread out to all over. I've been doing this for a long time. So that's why I'm concerned, because anytime somebody tell me that, man, that's a crazy upside and you can get this percentage, I will hop on that. But DeFi, when you can farm your tokens right now, and DeFi is giving you almost 100 and some percent. So it's like, and then you ain't even creating a taxable event on some of those things. You're just not. You could just sit there and stake if you want to. So I'm trying to say, is this a lucrative thing? Because if I look at it, first of all, United States is not even supporting it, and I got to get a VPN to tap into it, first of all. So it's not even, and then you got to deal with AML. So if something happened and that company start doing something weird, you're responsible. And that's just real talk, because there's no anti-money laundering stuff. That's why you're doing the VPN, so you can bypass and say, hey, I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm operating out of Egypt, or I'm operating out of Japan, or wherever, because you know how to VPN hop around. So that, in that next case, it's a lot of risk just dealing with that. And the KYC and AML is something that everybody's on, unless you go through DeFi. And if that's the case, I can go through DeFi and I don't have to deal with the risk. So what you think about that? That's what I was kind of on.
Yeah. So definitely, now I definitely feel what you're saying, and I've been, like, honestly, like I've just been aware of how to, like, use your Bitcoin as collateral and stuff like that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like that. Like, I'm looking into now. I got somebody actually showing me how to do that, and it is making a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I've been doing, like once I with some of these other platforms that I haven't been using VPN with, like I've been following that, like my actual tax account, like he's been doing that with my my 1099, and it's been very lucrative, because it's really it's around 10 to 15%, like, and it's passive income. So like I haven't really,
Is that better?
like I've been the amount that I've been making it's definitely been worth it. With Daisy and with Endotech, this particular platform is so new that we're still looking at all of that information and seeing how this is gonna. We know how it's gonna trade. We know how to, the comp plan. We see the money coming through. But we still, I haven't filed any taxes on that particular platform. So I'm like I get the money, and I'm not a tax specialist, so I let he tell me, what I should do pretty much at that particular time.
OG.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're gonna send a link out into the Autonomous Party, and I'm gonna forward your link into CPF, the group, and anybody that has that want to get into detail, because we can go back and forth all night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But all the particulars. Oh, I got some feedback. All right, Joe, check your mic before I have you come in, because I want you to, oh, you got two screens. Click off one. There you go. All right. Cool. Go ahead. Joe, can you hear me?
Just rush across.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic on your side.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Nah, I can hear you.
You kind of low though. Can you turn up your side a little bit more?
No,
say that again.
If you can turn up your volume just a little bit more on your side.
Yeah, I had to turn down the volume
a little more clear.
in order to hear you.
Just talk a little louder for me. That's all. Talk a little louder for me, all right? Yeah, can you mic check real quick?
What happened?
Joe? I don't know if you hear me. Do you hear me? Everybody else hear me, right? OG.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
How about
Joe,
now? Can you hear me?
I hear Joe.
Okay.
All right, Joe. I know you came in a little late, you know what I'm saying, to the conversation that we're having, but actually, tonight, obviously, you're one of the special guests dealing with taxes, and also I know you know about Forex. I see it on your screen right there. You've been doing it for a very long time, and obviously, it's tax season, so I always, gotta reach out to you when I have tax questions. I have to reach out.
I cannot hear.
And the fact that
because when I
OG
put on
brought
the
up,
mic,
brought up,
the volume I get feedback.
Certain platforms as well. I felt that it would be a good time for you to plug yourself in as far as what you do with taxes. You know what I mean, for people, and how long you've been doing it, and your company plug, which obviously is there, and also give us a little insight on Forex as well. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick though, before you go all the way in, OG, again, can you give people your link so that people can reach out to you if they want to jump on the opportunity? We obviously have the link we have that we share in our group, but if anybody has questions, for you, because obviously we look to you when it comes to this platform, and the information and where to go and how to find the videos and all that stuff. Can you go ahead and give them that real quick?
Definitely. Yeah, we got a Facebook page also, and that's CPF United. So that's just CPF
I can't hear nothing
United
right now.
And then I'll send right here. I don't know if I put it in this chat if everybody sees it, but
yeah, we can share it out. If you put it in the chat, right?
Okay, I'll do that.
If you share it to the chat, then we can share it out, right? Yeah, we get it out there if you send it that way.
All right, no doubt. I'm gonna do that. And it seemed like Joe can't hear nobody, so
yeah, he dropped off. He having connection situations. I've been waiting for him to come in all from earlier, but it is what it is. There he is. He's coming back.
Okay,
because I'm gonna give him his time to shine. He's running a little late. Everybody's thing drops off and on when it comes to this platform. Sometimes they can't get in. It don't be clean, so
he can't hear. Okay, about now.
I don't think he can really.
He said something about his mic.
About now, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, we hear you.
Nah,
you just real low to me.
The internet connection is slow. Sorry about that.
So, OG, real quick, say what you got to say and send the link real quick, and then let me go ahead and give Joe his little floor, not the little floor, but the floor, so that we can go ahead and get popping with the situation.
All right, no doubt. I'm sending out a link. I'm actually pulling it out the phone right now. I'm gonna put it in this in the chat here. You could put it out. And basically, what it does is it covers the the different phases. There's about 6 to 7 of them right now, and it's basically either Bitcoin, Tron, different coins that you'd be able to use to invest with. So it has all the videos as far as how to set up, what the company's done, and pretty much any information that you need on the different phases. So I'll send that out. CPF United, you can join that on the Facebook. And questions, you could definitely reach out.
But I appreciate you for coming on and give me the time. I'm gonna call you back on for some other questions at other time and place. But tonight I just want to get, when's the relaunch again, real quick? When is the relaunch?
All right, so Daisy is looking to relaunch before the 5th. Right now, the first the first day? There was 55,000 members that joined. The server wasn't ready for it. Around 52,000 members, which funded $2 million into the crowdfund within day one. Expected to reach 1 million members. Like this, and then also you're receiving shares within the company when it goes public. So this is like, this is ground floor. This is get your foot in the door, while it's a ground level. This is like, pretty much Google, Amazon, IBM, Microsoft, like early stages before the wave get onto it. So it's definitely something you want to look at. I'll send that out there, and it's looking to relaunch around the 5th or a little bit before the 5th and
March
of March. And then that's gonna be big, because once they open that up, the floodgates is ready. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look in your back office, they've done already within the month 23% of the invested crowdfund amount. So it's definitely gonna bring something through.
All right, bet. So what we're gonna do is, because I just I want to just give, because we've been talking about this Daisy thing for a little while now. You know that, OG. So we've been trying to get people this information. Always like you just gave them that insight on what happened when they first tried to launch it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a relaunch, as I brought up the term relaunch. The pros and cons, different things, niches and stuff that's being fixed still. Obviously, that's why they had to do the relaunch, so they can fix how many people were trying to jump into it. So the information is going to be in. We're going to drop it, share it throughout our thing. Obviously, we see if you're watching us right now, if you're listening to us on Music Media Lounge right now, our special guest for taxes and Forex is having problems with his link, and he's real low. So we're going to have to try to rearrange that. If he gets back in before 10 o'clock, hopefully, we can get some information from him. If not, I'll reschedule him, and because I can get him in here. He's one of the people I can bring into the studio. So,
hey, I got a question for you. Are you doing the multi-level marketing side, or you just playing the investing side?
All right, so how I started really before any of the phases really was just putting my own money in, taking my own chances. Like, before I mess anybody money up, let me see how these machines work. You know what I'm saying? So like I really just been holding it to myself. Once I started seeing me reaching 300% off of my initial investment consistently, then that's when I was like, you know what, I gotta share this. Like, it only makes sense for me to, you know what I'm saying? So, I got my family in, got them in early. They've made return off their investment. So, they pretty much see what some of these other phases are like. And then they pretty much follow me to the other phases, because they see it working. They see that it's working. So, but yeah, like my main strategy is to put in something big personally, and get my own, get that return off my investment first, and then get that extra on top for me personally.
Because what kind of messed me up is that you got this multi-level marketing thing, and then you can bring people in, and they got this whole tier system, and then you have this crowdfunding thing, which seems unnecessary to me because Indotech stands on itself, and they have a robot that goes out. I've been robo trading for a long time, for years. I've been with Apex. I've also been with Crypto Hopper. I've been doing that for a long time. So it seems weird because what is your max return? Like what's your max return that you got so far?
On
that when you go and you convert everything, you exchange everything. Do you sometimes wait to see if Tron get to like 6 cents and then try to say I'm gonna go at that time? You do a little time and something like that?
I mean, that's normally when I start pulling out is when I see that the Tron, like for instance, Daisy, this particular program is still new. Like this is like the beta, you know what I'm saying, stages of Daisy. So Daisy Indotech has been out for a while, but Daisy is the new, it's a new company working with Indotech. So now, as far as like previous platforms, because I haven't taken anything out of Daisy yet. Daisy is ground level. Okay, as soon as they relaunch around the 5th, I'm going to take out that first investment. Now, what I usually do is.
So what was your percentage though? What was the percentage? What is your percentage right now? Because you really can't say that because it depends on the price of Tron and when you exchange, and then you exchange fees too. So
right now, the fees of withdrawing is around 7%, around 7 to 8% of just withdrawing. The last time I looked, I'm gonna pull it up right now, and Daisy's been live for what, almost like just a little over 30 days, and I believe it's at 28%.
Yeah, I just walked a friend of mine through exchanging their Tron, so that's why I want to see it. And I see what their percentage was, and I wasn't impressed. So I want to see what yours was with the exchange, the volatility, plus the transfer fees.
Yeah. I'm pulling up Daisy platform right now. The last time
Why you do that? Why you do that real quick though? I'm gonna let you go ahead though. I ain't rushing nobody off.
Yeah.
Why you do that, OG? Let me talk to Joe, see if I can get Joe just to
introduce no doubt.
On a level real quick. So
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear him.
Joe.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. What's popping? Tax season.
My bad, bro. He's kind of busy today. I'm trying to give this government cheese to the people. So focus on the taxes at the same time, still managing the Forex trading accounts, and also still do a little dab onto option trading, and now doing some Bitcoin trading. I just add some funds to Coinbase. So right now I'm just adding, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, and other coins to the portfolio to do a little index fund of Bitcoin. So far it's just trying it out, but again, I would not.
Joe, you froze.
We lost Joe.
Joe, you have to. I know you've been having a bad connection over there in your office, so you froze. I'm gonna hold off though. I'm gonna let Joe get that in because I know he's in the middle of what's going on in tax season. People want to know about certain things, the PPP and situations, forgiveness things and tax things and all that. So I want him to talk on that because he's somebody I know has been doing taxes in my community where I live at for over shoot. That's how I met him. Man. To be honest with you, 15 years. That's easy. Either way though, but I know that's not longer than that. I'm just saying, me easy. You know what I mean? At least. So dang man, he froze on me, man. OG, did you get the information that Money Corner was asking?
Yeah, the link is in. We got the link.
Oh yeah. I sent the link out.
Right.
That link you can go. You could actually look at all of the phases that are available within the platform. You just click on whichever one and watch the videos.
No, my fault. Not. I asked the wrong question. Based off what Money Corner asked you, dealing with the
Oh, you mean that information?
Yeah. Here it is.
the percentages, because I actually got a little tweet that was like 23%.
Yeah, it's
Turn
at
right now.
20. It's at currently it's at 23%.
23.
So you have 23% right now.
Correct.
So
And
that's good. That's not with the exchanges and all that kind of, not with the conversion and your fees and depending on the volatility.
correct. But that's only been what?
My bad, Mac. I don't know.
You good, man? Don't worry about it.
You're going to be going 7%, so that's like 16%. Right now, you have 16% plus the transfer fees, minimally.
No, it's around. It'll be around 16. It's actually
okay, but you got to still pay transfer fees, and then you got to pay taxes on that still too. So when you think about it, you somewhere around. If you have 16, you need to get with me after this call. I'll show you Nexo. I'll show you Celsius. There's a few others.
I've heard of Nexo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You get and you listen. This is what the deal is with that was so great. Not only I'm getting the appreciation, but I'm also getting that compounded interest and it's paid daily. So I'm gaining like $50, $60 in Bitcoin every single day. You can't beat that. I mean, you got to have a nice balance. But I'm just saying, you can't beat that over. Think about 30 days in a month, and I'm contributing $1,500 to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the king, and it's appreciating. Tron ain't shit. Tron is built on. You see what Tron is built on? Think about it. Tron is just a duplication. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not the best coin to be in, as far as a coin that you want to be, as far as appreciation. It is pretty stable though. It is pretty stable. It has been staying between 4 and 6 cents. I mean, I would give it that, but it's not. If you look at the whole chart, it's no appreciation. That's what I'm trying to say with you with these platforms is that you're getting appreciation as well as the compounded interest, and it trumps that. And I'm not being illegal where I have to get a VPN, and I'm not also getting myself in violation of an AML, which is anti-money laundering laws. That's very important. The U.S. will come and put your ass in jail over some dumb shit like that because they'll feel like you funding terrorists. Look it up. I'm just being honest with you. So that's why I told my wife's friend because of that. You understand? I told my wife's friend because of that, because I was saying, listen, I've been in the game for a while. I think you understand everything. This is why exchanges have KYC and AML. Know your customer is KYC and AML is anti-money laundering laws. And that's why you see most of these you see exchanges that operate and they can't exchange the fiat for USD. That's because they don't have AML or KYC. Once you get those things, then you can exchange the fiat. You understand what I'm saying? So that's important. That's the risk that you have to present that to people, because if not, they would think, oh, I just got to get this and I go through these steps and I'm cool. But it's like that. And then you're going through all of this when you can be right with CFI, be everything legal. And then you don't even create a taxable event if you have to borrow your money or you can not even cashing out because you're just borrowing against your money. You understand what I'm saying? And you're paying simple interest on that. It's ridiculous. You ain't paying no amortized interest like a mortgage. You're paying simple interest. And do you remember your money's growing while it's in that at the same time? It's a very minimal risk.
These programs, you do have to use KYC to withdraw. And then also
because of the change that you're going through. Right. But you're not the AML when you went and you did when you sent money abroad and you sent it over to Canada, there's no AML there. You remember you had to get a VPN. The US don't want that. Remember, they can't you know that. You know that already. That's a fact. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's the
fact.
We only want facts. We only want the facts.
No, that's a fact.
Because I know.
But listen, I'm gonna need to sit with you on that Nexus though, like ASAP.
Yeah, man. Nexo, that's what's up right now.
These conversations, actually, that's why we do this, because, and honestly, I don't be trying to set up nobody. This is an open platform when we speak about opportunities. So, and we want people to get the right information on the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And people take chances. You go gamble every night. People gamble all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. You take a chance. So I'm not fronting on nobody's opportunities. Feel me? But it's best to know all the information going into whatever you go into, and that's just something we do preach on our platform, that get the knowledge, right? I wouldn't be calling it spectrum if we didn't get the spectrum, which is the whole platform. You know what I mean? The pros and the cons. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need to see everything.
Yeah, the whole
somebody might still say, hey, I'm gonna go do that anyway. I don't give a damn. I'm making this much money on top of my money. I'm gonna jump on it. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking that. I'm just stating Money Corner, as he's with us every week. when it comes to economics and different things with these platforms because of what he does himself. Is a perfect person that can ask you the questions that I wouldn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely.
that's why we bring him on the platform to do those things. So we can make sure that when people come to us, that they know that we gave you all the opportunities that's really available to, and then you can ask all the right questions.
Listen. Each one teach one, man. I know it's something all of y'all could share with me, and I could learn something from. You know what I'm saying? I could show you how to make $1. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I can, I done sold everything under the sun except my soul. You know what I'm saying? So like
Toast to that.
Like I'm with it. But like, if there's some opportunities out there that I need to know about, I want to know about them. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as from a tax perspective, I'm not a specialist. Like, there's some stuff that I can learn in that field that I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a point where, these coins are starting to add up. And I got to make sure that, that they going to the right places the right way.
Right.
You see, that we're gonna come back on this because economics is such a diverse platform of things to talk about, between the financial literacy of it, the pros that can come against you, the legal situation that comes with it, the tax part that comes with it. That's why this man who keeps popping off and on my screen tonight, that I really want to come on here dealing with, taxes, because right now it's tax season, and Joe Money, you know what I'm saying? Give him his shout outs because he sponsored a lot of my promotions back in the day. I asked him to jump on a promotion, he jumped on it. So anytime I got to give anybody credit when it comes to talking about a tax man in my city, I got to talk about him because he always invested in me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it works. You know what I mean? That's how network works. So got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And my wife do taxes, by the way. So, I know, but you still got to plug people that in your community that do it. And they're known for doing it. You know what I'm saying? In your community. You know what I'm saying? So, and he also is known for doing Forex. And I'm speaking on behalf of him right now. But at the same time, like, he's been doing that for a very long time as well. And in his tax, in that same office, we're seeing right now, you can probably look at the screen and see that's what he's always on. So, and other people as well. So I wanted him to come and speak on that. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I only got till 10:30 to really go through this kind of conversation, because at 10:30, we got to go back into our mix, you know what I mean, for our blockout period for the night. But we're going to have to bring him back in during this tax time and get that information from him, dealing with the Forex, taxes, and also what they had a conversation tonight about when it comes to how do you deal with that money that you're making from the digital currency, you know what I'm saying? And how you going to put it up? How do you protect it? How you keep from getting hit? You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things that you got to learn how to leverage in certain ways dealing with when you're getting these monies from these different platforms, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to pay taxes on this money. It's going to come back to you. It's going to trace back somehow or another, because, IRS is coming to get that paper. You know what I mean? So you need to know how to govern yourself, accordingly. And that's what the Thomas Party is about. As I don't care what we talk about, politics, economics, culture. It's about being autonomous in it and know how to govern yourself in it. So most definitely tap into all that information, do your research. I think that's really what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have access to getting the research, that's why you have somebody like Money Corner. So like OG, if you need to get his information out, I'll make sure you get it after the show. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to me. I'll give the plug. You can reach out. That's my cousin, so that's easy. Get that. You know what I mean? He'll plug you in, and all the other opportunities that he got as well, because we share this information for a reason. You know what I mean? On both sides. That's what we do this for. People watching this right now, we keeping it 100. Ain't nothing. Nobody fronting. We ain't hustling nobody. It's an opportunity. You know what I mean? And opportunities come, opportunities go. You want to know the good and bad of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? When you sit at the table and you put your cards down, your chips down, after that, if you didn't know how to play poker, that's your fault. You folded at the wrong time. That's you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? My analogy. So, Joe, man, I'm gonna have to bring you back another time, because I ain't got enough time to really go all the way in. But I'm gonna let you speak a little bit more. Can you talk about the taxes and the Forex while I got you right here?
Yeah, the taxes is looking good. A lot of people they're not expecting to get a refund, because since there was not work.
See?
No, missing them again.
They don't want me to get that info tonight. So
That's
don't
why.
blame me, y'all.
That's
Don't
why
don't
you gotta
blame
get
me
that.
for
You
things
gotta
that's
get that
outside of my
info
pocket.
out. That info gotta come out.
What you say, OG?
No, I said that it's trying to keep that information out, but you know you got to get that information out there, man.
Yeah,
That's
Mac, I'm so sorry, man, because I don't
Man,
know what's
stop
going on with my
apologizing,
internet.
dog. It happens, man. I'm gonna get you back on here. It's gonna be easy. I'm gonna get you back on this platform. So don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I don't be fronting for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like with this
Yeah, I
ain't
truly
no like
appreciate the
scripted
opportunity.
situation. So I make a call real quick. I'm gonna ask you to get on the show. That's really what happened. So I appreciate you for being patient because you were supposed to be on the show 2 weeks ago. So you know what I mean? But Super
Yeah,
Bowl, then Valentine. So you know what I mean? I move around the schedule because we're not tripping about that. We get on this to really like build on whatever topic we're gonna talk about for the night. You know what I mean? We're gonna build on it. We're gonna get to the goods and the bads, like I said, and really try to get to a solution point for people to really apply themselves to it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I truly appreciate it, bro.
ain't no pressure, bro. Like so, give me something though. While you getting disconnected again with the
Yeah,
taxes and the
basically, I'm
forex.
saying the taxes is looking good. We are able to get people a decent amount of refund, even though their W-2 may be weak or they only got unemployment. So we are helping the people getting a nice refund. So we want the people to still come out and file, and if we could get them the stimulus if they didn't get the stimulus or stimulus recovery, and also we could use their previous year's income in order for them to get calculated to get earned income credit. So those are new changes that the IRS put in place that is helping the people in order to get bigger refund. And I like the topic when they were talking about bitcoins, because I am joining the cryptocurrencies. I'm currently using Coinbase. I don't know if they're familiar with that. They could give me more detail. And at the moment, also, they know. I mean, I trade forex, so I trade foreign currencies on the
Foreign
forex.
currency.
Yeah, and that's doing good for me, and I like it. And but I do see that bitcoins is the new internet, is the new craze, and I'm not missing out. So I did buy some Zcash, Bitcoin
Everybody
Cash,
jumping on the wave, my guy.
Litecoin. Yeah, everybody jumping on it. It is gonna do take profit, and there will be a correction phase going on, but it's just gonna be another opportunity to buy in because more big companies want to get in, so they're gonna take profit and let the market pull back, and they're just gonna push the market even further higher. But you can't wait for it to pull back. You just gotta continue ride the wave. So the market is a roller coaster. You just gotta know how to ride the waves.
You know, I got a couple other people, but I know you for a while have been dealing with forex. So I want to ask you a question dealing with just the forex platform.
Yeah.
What is the average amount of money if you say? Let me give you an example. Let's say I had $5,000 and I wanted to invest it into forex. What do you think the returns would be within a 60 to 90-day period, or how's it work? Tell me how that works if somebody had that kind of money dealing with forex. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm gonna ask you a tax question. But I really want to get that in with the forex real quick before I got you, so that I can give them a little bit of insight on just the forex platform and how that works.
Okay, with forex, just think about it like if you was putting 5,000 into stocks or 5,000 in forex. So now, just like stocks or forex, you are owning the stock, you are owning the shares. In forex, you are owning the position. So therefore, there's no expiration date on the position. So there's no expiration date of owning the share of the stock versus an option trading. Now, as far as the volatility, options use stock use fund managers to push the price of the stock, where the forex, the banks are the one that push the price of the currencies up and down the way they fluctuated for it to create this volatility. So on average, on 5,000 on 60 days, you may make, just like stock, $1,000 on your investment. And forex, you'll be making about the same. You may make more if you are doing day trading or scalping, but also when you can make more, you can also lose more. But that's the risk that of being a trader is, because there's a difference between an investor and a trader. and also a scalper, or basically there's different risks taken. Um, Everything is about your risk that you're taking, and I always tell my clients and tell my people, the worst that can happen to you is you losing what came out your pocket. So if 5,000 is what you put in, the worst that can happen to you is you losing 5 grand.
5,000. And you
But
never
the best that can happen to you, sky has no limit. So
exactly.
you can invest $5,000 and it turned to $250,000. So therefore, I always see that if you can control your risk, knowing that if you only have 5,000 that come out your pocket and protect and preserve your capital, but you take enough risk to make your capital grow, so you can find a way to go to the moon or go to the next
Oh,
galaxy.
to the
And
moon.
yeah, and different
To the
the
moon.
avenue
He
gives you
said
that
the more.
opportunity. And right
That's
now
a
I see
very
that.
popular slogan.
Uh-oh. Damn.
No, the thing is, that's
But
a
I got
very popular slogan. I got a question for Joe, though. I got a
The
Joe, hold
moon.
question.
up, man. We gotta see if I can get
It
him
sounds
back
like
in,
Joe
man.
may be shorting he may be shorting on Forex. If I want to find out if he's shorting on Forex, because right now a lot of countries are struggling with their currencies. See, OG had already said some things I had said the previous week. He already on point. He was talking about how the interest rates are low. They're pumping his money out into the economy. You ain't getting no return on your money in the banks. Same stuff I've been telling you like for the last 2 weeks. He came right in and told you that. That's that
That's
because he know
facts.
what's up.
That's facts.
They're debasing the dollar. Your dollar ain't worth crap. So you got to be able to get in there. So I want to know if he's shorting because right now a lot of world's currencies they're mining Bitcoin in order to create value in in the government
That's
because
a
their
fact.
government currency ain't
Yeah,
crap. It's shit. I'm being
Yep.
serious.
it's
Like
real.
Venezuela is a perfect example. I got a lot of Dash, and Dash is the first currency. They have put it this way. They have missions in the U.S. right now through the military where they're sending people over there just so they can send money because everybody has a phone, so they be able to infuse the people, get the people some money. So they're giving the people cash money, but they're giving it to them in Dash. So
And that.
cryptocurrency is being able to help a lot of people when you have these tyrants in these certain countries that want to take over everything. So it's a real good thing. Digital currency goes everywhere. Remember, right now, I'm making money right now when we talking with cryptocurrency. And it's not closed. It's Sunday night, stock market closed.
Yep.
I'm getting away from that. I don't like them. I got a lot of stocks. I got Tesla. I be talking the game. But I'm just saying,
Yep.
like for them,
Crypto,
my main
crypto,
focus is cryptocurrency.
crypto is the
You
way to
understand what I'm
go.
saying? Every
Crypto.
day I'll flip through. I can get like I was telling you, I was just showing my wife every couple of days I can flip through $500-600 on my own. I ain't leaving using nobody. You see what I'm saying? So hey Joe,
Yeah.
are you shorting on Forex? Are you shorting?
Yeah, I'm shorting the dollar.
Knew it. I knew it.
See?
I knew it.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, it's
shorting the
crazy how
dollar.
everything
I'm
work out a
longing the
certain way, man.
pound. Basically that's it. Longing the pound. I'm longing the euro right now, but I'm about to short the euro. I was shorting the Japanese yen. Now I'm starting to long the Japanese yen. But basically, like he was saying that yeah, a lot of these countries is mining crypto, and they are seeing that they may have to peg their currency to a particular crypto
Hmm.
because they see that when you peg it to a crypto, you have more leverage, and if every country is looking to have some type of leverage.
I think that, again, as he keeps coming in and out like a ghost, you know what I'm saying? I'm zombie. For all those that be caught up in that spooky shit. No, but let me stop playing. Real shit though. He gonna come. I'm gonna have to bring it to see. Even he gonna pop back up either way. I'm trying to tell you, but either way, in the last like 14 minutes of the situation we talking about tonight, I got 14 minutes left before I go into the after party mix. I gotta be real with y'all. Like with all the digital stuff going on in the currencies that in all the opportunities with the currency, and that's why I kind of want to get the Money Corner, who's been with us in the beginning, talking about all these different situations. He's been. Am I lying? Anybody in here? Money Corner's been saying this from the beginning. Certain things, but different investments, different things, and obviously OG, because of how I know you put me on to certain opportunities that you tapped into. You know what I'm saying? And certain people I know jumped in. You know what I mean? We jumped in on both. You know what I mean? We touching both. You know what I'm saying? It's
You
not like
diversifying your
yo,
portfolio.
get in how you fit in right now. Tell me
Yeah,
what you got. And but when you learn better and you know better, you do better,
definitely.
right? And that's the average person, because in the time right now, people are trying to find a way to put their money into something, and some of them need to do it because they got bills to pay, and their money in the bank ain't doing nothing for them. And that's the reality of this. Why are we having a conversation is to really give people opportunity to know what to tap into and how to tap into it, so they can take care of their families. You know what I mean? In this time that we're going through. You know what I mean? So, and hopefully, there's always going to be trendsetters, and there's always going to be people that jump on the bandwagon of the trend. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever the case might be, get knowledge of the good and bad of that trend before you jump on that bandwagon and don't know where you're going. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean,
man.
one thing that Joe said, and that's like, that's the main rule of investing in anything in life, and that's not investing more than you're willing to lose. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
you never want to put your last dollar on everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not smart. And if you got a few dollars, why not break them up and put them on a few different opportunities? You know what I'm saying? But just know
Yeah, I learned that in gambling, OG. You don't
uh,
put your last on the
exactly.
table.
So
That's not the smart thing to do.
I mean, like with any investment, do your homework, and just know going into the investment that there's always risk involved.
Facts.
So just don't put your last on anything. But
Definitely.
don't leave it all in the bank either.
Facts. No, hey, Money
Because
Corner could agree with that.
You
He
can't
already
leave it
said
in the
that.
bank because you're looking at a minimum of 2.5% decrease on your money annually. Just with the
annually,
just with
All
annually,
my
the
money out to saving, bitch.
so,
That
annually.
ain't
right,
even.
so
Yeah,
and then they're not paying any interest. So it
yeah.
makes no sense for your
I'm
money
doing
to
this
stay
in the
in the bank
savings
at all.
form.
No
It's
sense.
actually you're losing money as it stays into the bank. That's why a lot of people are looking to. That's why Bitcoin is getting pumped up. You know, you look
Facts.
at Michael Saylor from MicroStrategies. When he went and he brought Bitcoin, he just wagered and took out debt against his company and brought another 900 million Bitcoin. Stanley's in Bitcoin. Canada just launched 2 Bitcoin ETFs, which is large and it's huge. Just so you know, it's the dollar symbol BTCC is the ticker symbol that's trending over in Canada. $80 million got pumped into their ETF in the first 2 hours of it opening. That's
Yeah,
also what made Bitcoin pump. So, I follow all these things because when you look at what's going on in the news and things like that, it creates FOMO, which is, if you know FOMO, you know what FOMO is, Mac?
Fear
That
of
is
missing
fear
out.
of missing out. There you go, Joe. That FOMO. So people are FOMOing in.
That's what I'm trying to
Say,
say.
oh
Yeah,
man, I'm
that
missing
trendy
out. I
shit.
got to get in, and they trying to FOMO in. So it is what it is with that. But a lot of institutions who didn't believe in it, I always believed in it. They didn't believe in it. So now they're trying to FOMO in, and they want to take your Bitcoin. It's only 21 million out there as a supply. So the scarcity is there, and that's why it rise. When it's $500,000 a pop, you're gonna look at this 58,000, 60,000, you
Like
be like,
it's
damn,
nothing.
I should have got in. And I told you, you can buy fractionally. So you can buy on the fractional side. You don't even have to buy a whole Bitcoin. And if you ain't getting in somehow, you're done. Another thing I wanted to cover that I didn't get a chance to say tonight was about hodling or hodling. So you need to hold on for dear life.
hold
So
on.
the Oracle of Omaha, which is Warren Buffett in stocks, always tells you the way that you beat the game is that you got to hold. A real popular terminology that we use is called weak hands and little hands. When you got little hands or weak hands, you give up your purse. So when things dip, you be like, oh no, I gotta sell. And then somebody else be, okay, I grip that. Because I know that the project gonna go longer than that, and next year I'm gonna be 100, 500x. When
Strong
you
hand,
done gave up your coins already
strong
because you
hand,
couldn't hold, you had little hands, you had weak
little
hands.
hand.
You
Speaking
understand
all
what I'm
that,
saying? And that's a very
speaking
popular
all that,
terminology in the game. And
Yo,
that's
yeah,
the same way.
real quick.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that people understand that's listening to us out there. Music Media Lounge. Big shout out to Music Media Lounge. We're about to go back into the mix in about a couple minutes. But for right now, group economics. Group economics is what we're talking about. Basically, how we're giving people these conversation pieces that they can go research to tap into an economic situation that's going to be able to better them. And in the tax time we're dealing with all the opportunities out there, people are scared of missing out on a lot of situations right now because really people are jobless. A lot of people out here right now taking their little unemployed money, trying to put that money into something that's going to make them money because they know that unemployed money ain't going to pay all their bills. You know what I'm saying? So people are taking risk in all sorts of ways because there's a scarcity going on with money being spread around as well. Tax season right now, you know, I remember every
Well,
year.
see, that's what the problem
pandemic,
is, Mac. It's too much money out there. They keep throwing the money out there. We got 1.9 and 3 million coming out, 3 trillion coming out.
Right.
And that's what's driving everybody to Bitcoin because there's too much paper out there.
The dollar,
It's
the
too
fiat
much
is
paper.
the fiat is not worth nothing. I can get to that
Nah, it's losing
conversation.
its value. That's why I was asking Joe if he's shorting it because you need to short it. Everybody
Short the
should be
dollar
shorting
itself because
currency.
it's not worth what
Yeah,
it costs to make it.
Look at the gains of Bitcoin versus everything else. Nothing matches. Nothing
No,
at all. No other asset
I ain't
class
gonna lie.
matches Bitcoin.
Yeah,
You
Bitcoin
can
is a
talk about
parabolic
anything
move
else.
right now.
Real estate, Forex, Bitcoin trumps it every single time. Look at the
I
numbers.
agree.
Hey, I ain't gonna
agree.
front. I made my money off of it. I ain't gonna lie to you, B. I'm gonna sit here live and tell everybody I should have held. I should have held.
You should have helped.
I should have held. No, I'm telling people. I had
tell
my
you
money
right
in there.
now,
My shit was hitting.
I'm
Right now,
still
if I'd have left
holding.
my money
I'm
in there
still
right
holding.
I've been holding this 2016.
And you know what? Like I've knew about Bitcoin for a long time, especially when it first came out with the whole dark web situation. You know what I'm saying?
Silk Road.
Yeah, but I should have got in a way sooner than when I got in. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you right now, I don't got no weak hands. I'm still holding. I got hard wallet. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got coins all over the place.
Now I have a lot of altcoins too. You got to spread it out. I'm in groups where people you know, they half a millionaires and they millionaires and multi-millionaires, even throughout the last year and a half. So it's serious business. You ain't getting that in stocks. And a lot of people will want to learn that. It's really interesting because we spend time with a lot of bullshit, but you're not going to spend that time over that paper coming in that. And it's the digital revolution right now. And this ain't going nowhere. You look at other countries in the US, you're real encapsulated. You don't understand how things work. You go to Singapore and stuff like that, people using their phone and scanning QR codes to park, to pay for stuff, for tea, all kind of stuff. We on this dollar bill and gotta have paper. They using their phone and scanning codes and moving on with their life, and they using digital currency and using digital ways in order to transact. We over here with this backwards bullshit, thinking we need to be banked up and wait for the bank to open this Swift Telegram service. This is old school news.
Yeah.
We on the digital revolution, and we need to get on top of it. Because like I used to tell Matt in the beginning of my joint, we were Wall Street. We created Wall Street. So we couldn't get in on that Wall Street in the beginning. But now we can get in. So you better get in, like Max say, tap in, and you better make sure it's official. And you better hold your coins because these corporations want to take it. And I'm telling you, in 10 years, you're going to look back at what I'm saying. You're going to say, man, wow, I should have went and brought it when it was 58, 50K.
Not me.
I'm going to be right there riding that wave.
Not happening.
I'm gonna be there chilling. I'm gonna be saving off of 0.000189 just to pay for a car. So Tesla gonna
Bitcoin right
Bitcoin
now. Talk too much shit to me.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. I gotta buy Bitcoin right now while I talk to y'all.
That's a
fact. You know what I'm saying? Every time I think of a bad habit of mine, I'm just gonna buy some Bitcoin. You know what? I was gonna buy a pack of Newports. Let me go ahead and buy some Bitcoin.
On the cost average, man. DCA.
You know.
As far as like to the people who not investing, like this is the best time to get your foot in the door. Like, you know, like look at the information that, you know, Mac is been able to bless us with putting together. You know what I'm saying? Go out, do your research, look at, you know, if you haven't bought a coin yet, just buy your first coin, like get your foot in that door. One thing that you said, you quoted Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? Like Warren Buffett, we all know what kind of money Buffett got. You know what I mean? Another quote from Buffett is if you don't find a way to make passive money, you're gonna work until you die.
Right. In
that's
other words, if your money, your money ain't working for you, you work for your money.
you gonna work
Facts.
for your money.
Let me give another quote from Buffett. Be fearful when people are greedy. Be greedy when people are fearful. So
That's
when
a
there's blood in the streets, that's when I go on a buying rampage. So you're basically buying the dip.
You're
yep,
buying in the dip.
the dip.
I learned that much already. That's why I say, B, you were so right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be a witness. The man said it to me. He said, Mac, you sold your Bitcoin? I said, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I took a dip. I already had made my money. I wasn't trying to lose on my money. I felt like I was gambling. Now you be at the blackjack table and you be hitting and you up and you like, man, I'm up right now, man. I done put 600 on the table. Now I'm up to 1,000. I done already lost some of my money. I watched it dip the first time. Now I done went and made my 600 back. Plus I done made my 6 turn it to 1,000. Now I'm playing with their money. Now I start eating back into your money. After you done took out
quick
that,
question.
I hope the smart man understands.
Besides
If you made
Bitcoin,
1,000,
what do
you
you
took
guys think
400.
about your Ethereum
Here's that, Joe.
Chainlink? Ethereum, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, Litecoin, Ben Cornet, and Centex.
Hold on, what you talking about right now?
I can
Talking
See, you like a ghost.
talk
You
to
be
that
coming in
effect.
and out.
He talking about coins.
Yeah, I can
talking-
talk to
Mentioning
that
coin
effect.
names.
Bitcoin Cash is just going to rise because Bitcoin is actually Bitcoin is open source, so they just copied the code and just made Bitcoin Cash. It is a lot faster, but there's no scarcity there, so it's not going to be like Bitcoin. And so that's just something you would buy that just to watch it will rise, but it will rise just because of Bitcoin. It doesn't have much
Fuck that
utility.
casino story, nigga.
Bitcoin, if you go to Ethereum, Ethereum is taking Bitcoin's code as open source and it has made it scalable. So now now all these other altcoins are being able to create DApps. So Ethereum is strong and it's needed. But because of high gas fees and congestion, they have to come up with Ethereum 2.0 that won't launch until next year. So right now, it's a good play. But look for Binance, which is BNB, which is where I've been rocking, because they created their own chain right now, and they're competing against Ethereum, and they're actually climbing very quick. So you want to get into that coin.
BNB, look at Polkadot also.
I've already been on Polkadot. I have plenty of Polkadot,
Yeah.
and Polkadot is killing it. Polkadot, because they have
I've been
they have
killing
their own system. So it's a lot of other coins that are on Polkadot. I also Polkadot, I'm on Chainlink. So Polkadot and Chainlink, they're kind of competing. Chainlink is going to allow you to link take the protocol for you to be able to link all these different nodes. That's what I'm saying. Link all the nodes together, and Chainlink is very supported through everywhere. So Chainlink is a powerhouse. Ethereum is for the scalability, but everybody's on that. All these other platforms are on Ethereum.
Yeah.
If you look at it, they're on Ethereum.
Okay,
Yo,
now
ain't
Zcash.
gonna lie to
I
y'all.
know that Zcash came out when Bitcoins was as
Hey,
highest.
Joe,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do this, man, because I hate to be like this, but right, we're gonna have to make a list. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be fair about this, right? I see time's running out. I'm gonna ask Money Corner to get a list for us, if you don't mind, and give us a little rundown on the list of those different coins you mentioned, the things you just mentioned, right? So, can you think by next week Sunday we can get you to have the list of different digital coins that's out there that you feel, or and how you just went, because I know I want to make sure we have time to go through them, because we might ask questions when it comes to this right here. And I ain't gonna lie, he's sounding low, and I'm supposed to go into a mix in the next 2-3 minutes. I'm really going over right now. Now we gotta stick to the script of how we close out the situation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stick to the script. Because 11 o'clock, we out here. You know what I mean? So even if I extend it for the next 5 minutes, matter of fact, I'm gonna do this for the next 5 minutes. B, can you give us say that one more time, dealing with those digital coins that he asked about just now, and next week if you could give us a little more clarity on those coins, so we won't be rushing about that information list, that list.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's not a big deal. What I was saying about Ethereum is going to come out with Ethereum 2.0. That actually won't be available till next year. So what they're having issues with right now is that they have a lot of congestion and it's high gas fees. So for you to exchange and convert on Ethereum, you're paying a lot of money. And miners are getting, they charging a lot of money for you to be able to do that. Now, if you go to Bitcoin Cash, they just copy the open source code of Bitcoin and they just rock with that. But they've done a lot of marketing. So they want to be they want to be like the spendable Bitcoin. But it hasn't really taken off as much. So they just ride the wave of Bitcoin. See, they're around 700 right now. Look where Bitcoin is at. And they took a piece of that pie and went with that a long time ago. And they haven't really been that successful. Litecoin is just the silver to Bitcoin gold. If you call Bitcoin gold, Litecoin is just the silver. Once again, it's the same thing, the same as that code, but it's just a little quicker. So not a little quicker, it's a lot quicker. But once again, homeboy dropped his bag. So Lee was a man behind that project. As soon as he got hot, he dropped his bag, he got out of it, and then he went north. And he's just been trying to promote it. So Litecoin is not a project that's going to be something that lasts very long. It's going to be something that rides the wave because of the market share. If you go and you go to, let's say, you go to Coin Marketplace and you take a look at CoinGecko, look at the market cap, and you'll see the top 10, top 20. They've always been in the top 10, top 20. And that's one reason why they've been able to shine, because anybody that duplicated that code off Bitcoin in the beginning, they one of the early pioneers, and that's why they're around. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then you look at, he also mentioned synthetics. That's synthetics. That's a totally different thing. You're looking at NFTs, which is non-fungible tokens. This is something that has to do with Decentraland and Mana. This is what they call altered reality or virtual reality. It's the place. This is so ill right now. So I was gonna bring this in 2 weeks from now because I got to do a little bit more research on it. But right now they're selling virtual land. A dude just sold virtual land for $1.5 million. You understand what I'm saying? Virtual land that you put on.
Wait. Back up.
I'll see the link.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Land.
Send that link.
Virtual land
is selling virtual land. Is that
right? There's a coin called Decentraland, and they spit out with a token called Mana, and that's what the Mana. They use this token inside Centraland. When you put in your goggles with your virtual world, you buy stuff with Mana in Decentraland. Decentraland is the whole place. Look it up, Decentraland.com. It's actually a token. That's what I'll be studying these things, man, because they'd be crazy. They'd be a few cents, and they bump up to $25, and it's like a crazy gain there. And people I'm watching people in groups making like 200,000 or some dumb shit. They go and take $4,000 or $5,000, dump it into a coin, and next thing you know, they got $500,000.
I need to figure that shit out. We need to figure this group economic situation out.
The money, how you
together.
How you do on that
situation like that, and we need to pop right
on
now.
which one?
On that Dogecoin.
On Dogecoin, I kind of ignored that because that was kind of like a pump and dump. I think that it could have some value, but it was a meme coin and it was meant as a joke.
Yeah.
So it's like nobody really took it serious. It's not a project that actually has any value other than the fact that people like it. And right now, you have to understand, it's a term called the network effect. And Dogecoin has that network effect. If you don't know what network effect is, look it up because it's pretty deep. But once you get the network effect, you'll be able to move. You get like a cult type following behind you, and it allows you to move things just like anything else. Look what happened with GameStop and AMC. I'm pretty sure you heard about that with Wall Street bets. That's
the new shit.
Yeah. People trying to take over right now and not letting the Wall Street type
just
handing them up, right? Because they just shorting shit. Hedge funds just shorting all day.
Hey, again, I know we can go on for at least another hour. Easy. We can do this for another hour. I know it's easy. So, again, OG.
Yes, sir.
Give them the plug for the group that you created, for you and your family created, and what you CPF. Can you give them the acronym one more time?
Yeah, that's Certified Pack Flippers. We've been certified. We've been flipping for a long time. Certified Pack Flippers United. And we go over these discussions too. Like we definitely into these coins, into these altcoins, and compounding them.
Right.
So
mining.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I posted the link right there to CPF United Investors Group. That'll take you to the platforms that you can do your research. You can look into the platforms. The videos show you how to set them up as well. And You know, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have to come back on here
Yeah.
on another one of these because you know what I mean. Like, it's a lot of knowledge out there. I like to hear too. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I brought you on, bro. What you doing, I got my man P in here. He can tell you a testament to you helped him. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
P, right? You know what I mean? He give you a shout out. He in the background. He listening, and he's making money right now off the things you plugged him on to. You know what I'm saying? So there's a salute. That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to obviously our money corner, you know what I'm saying? Our specialist, our serial entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? BA, Master Ether, all the different aliases he got. You know what I'm saying? He just gave us some insight and gave you some insight on some things as well. That's why knowledge is power, and you exchange it. You know what I mean? It can be applied a certain way, and that's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Joe, let me see if I can get him to come in so I can just see if I can rearrange for him to come back on. And in March, if you don't mind, in March, man, towards the end of March, OG, I would like to bring you back onto the platform to speak on Daisy and update on Daisy.
No doubt.
And where it's at that time frame after the launch. You know what I mean?
We'll do an update. I can actually even prepare some slides and like show you the increase. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I could do to show you, you know what I mean, how it's going. I'm just definitely saying it's definitely a sooner than later type of thing to put your foot in the door on.
Hey,
you know what I mean,
say less. Don't forget, I'm gonna reach out to you behind the scenes. We're gonna talk and we're gonna arrange that. And when you come back next time, like I say, it'll be after the launch. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be able to give us a better projection of different things as well, dealing with that opportunity. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you taking the time out to come on and answer the questions and present this information to the people and to the public about what's going on and what you got going on. You know what I mean? So salute to you for that. You know what I mean? Enjoy your holiday. I mean, I call it a holiday because your birthday just passed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So enjoy your time, your vacation time, and what you're doing with your family and everything. Be safe over there.
No doubt. I'm back in Florida next week too for a couple of weeks. So we'll link.
Yeah, when you get back over here, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You heard?
All right, Mike. Thank you for the opportunity.
Joe.
Yeah.
Let me stop you. I need you to say something real quick because we got to get to the mix. And I don't want to go into the deep, but what I'm gonna do is, just like I'm gonna tap OG onto the money corner, I'm gonna put you into the money corner, and you can ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? About the things, because tonight we got to get out of here at 11. I gotta go back into the mix. I'm gonna have to get you back on here to talk about the Forex and some tax questions that I got. So we're gonna do this again. Hopefully your connection, we can maybe work it out a certain way. If not, I know you ain't that far from me, so I'm gonna get you into this. I'm gonna bring you into the studio. You know what I'm saying? See how he just went back out? That's why I can't even do. I gotta get him here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like that. So, I appreciate y'all fellas for coming on tonight. Obviously, Money Corner's with me every week. I appreciate him dedicating the time to block out for me. I always tell you that, cuz. Much love. I appreciate the time and the effort. And OG, once again, I appreciate you for tapping in with me and doing what you did, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to bring you back on to inform the people and what's going on. Again, this platform is for us to become autonomous. It is a party. That's why we still listen to music and have a drink and chill. But it's a conversation on things that's going to allow us to apply ourselves and get into a better lifestyle, you know what I mean, while we do so. Feel me? So I salute all the people that tapped in. Tap back in with me next week, Sunday. Go to 11. We're going to vibe for a minute with Super Plays. I ain't going to lie. I got a couple more things to say. But when it comes to our panel discussion tonight, we're done for the live broadcast of that part. So we're going to tap into the mix. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We will see you next week with the podcast. But right now, we're going right back into the mix. And we're going to vibe.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. See y'all soon.
Yeah, you listening to Super Blaze. Let's go.
Watch it work.
DJ Super Blaze is in the mix.
Watch it work.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I pay my tithes and take my time. Yeah, I'm manifesting something. manifesting something. Yeah, I'm manifesting something. Yeah, I'm manifesting something. Yeah, I'm manifesting something. Yeah, I'm manifesting money. Yeah, I'm manifesting money. Yeah, I'm manifesting money. Yeah, I'm manifesting something. I'm manifesting something, huh? 777. Yeah, yeah. 1111. Yeah, yeah. Write these affirmations. Count your blessings. Whoa. Start asking questions. I'm manifesting something. Yeah. I'm manifesting something. Yeah. I'm manifesting something. Yeah. I'm manifesting something. Yeah. I'm manifesting money. Yeah. I'm manifesting money. Yeah. I'm manifesting money. Yeah. I'm manifesting something.